Welcome to Thinking is Contagious. I wake up this morning and I see a headline about the Pfizer vaccine and about how 3 doses of it is effective against Omicron, the new villain, the new monster, the new boogeyman that's crawling around. Omicron is I call it another other method intended to control, restrict, oppress, and neutralize America. That's Omicron. And that is what they're doing with it. What they're doing with Omicron is putting another factor out there to say, hey, we don't let down your guard. Still be on pins and needles. Don't worry, we're here to take care of you. Don't worry, we're here to help you. We're here to save your life. Omicron. And then there'll be another one after that. And you know what? Now they're saying 3 shots of Pfizer, and then a 4th one is going to be required. Before you know it, you're going to be getting monthly vaccines against viruses. It'd be like going out and getting a monthly vaccine against the flu. Okay, this is the ultimate lunacy. This is the ultimate attempt to keep tabs on America, to keep a lid on the freedom of people, of going back to their lives, of being back in society mainstream, and being able to focus and concentrate on the ineptitude, the absolute ineptitude of this government, of this administration, and how they're leading us down a path of, at the very, very least, massive liberalism. In my view, what they're leading us down is a path of socialism. And if you want to see where we will end up if this isn't turned around, is just look at Japan. And Japan has spent 30 years in basically stagflation. Japan has spent 30 years where their economy has been stagnant, because this happened in Japan 40 years ago, 35 years ago. I don't know if you remember when the Japanese were coming over and buying all the American prime real estate, and everyone, all the news organizations were in an uproar. Japan's buying America. Japan's going to own America. We're all going to speak Japanese. They were buying major landmarks in Manhattan, in New York. I believe they bought Rockefeller Center. So many things. And the American entrepreneurs sold to the Japanese at then inflated prices. And they waited because they knew the infrastructure in Japan was faulty. They knew it was buoyed by government intervention, by government control on interest rates, by government printing of yen. And they waited till it exploded. And then that same American entrepreneur who sold the asset to the Japanese conglomerate at 3x markup or a 2x markup, went in and bought it for 20 cents on the dollar and got it back, and it's back in America, in the hands of the American entrepreneurial system, a capitalist system. And that's the way capitalism works, when you let it go and you let it apply itself unbounded. But we can't, the socialists won't allow that, the far left won't allow that, the progressives, quote unquote, won't allow that. These talking airheads that go out there and tell you how important it is that we need to wage equality, and we need to have social justice, and we need all those things, but guess what? Those need to be earned, not given. Anything that's given is not appreciated. Anything that's given is not earned for, and anything that is given does not always end up in the hands of the people who deserve it. And that's what they're trying to do here. And we've discussed why they're trying to do that here. Because money in the hands of those who don't know how to manage money ends up in the hands of those who do know how to manage money. So they become a filter for all these tax dollars that are being paid out and given out and handed out, they become a filter for that to get back into the hands of the American entrepreneur, of the mega system. And if you don't know, if you don't see, look what happened with Dope Sick, that special about Purdue Pharmaceutical, that had to declare bankruptcy for the opioid pandemic or epidemic. If you don't know what happens in the FDA world, in big pharma, and their connections, their close ties, and their a very, very direct involvement in getting these politicians elected. If you don't know what is happening, this vaccine thing of 3 boosters, 4 boosters, pretty soon, like I said, it'll be every 2 months, every month, whatever it may be. This is mass business and manipulated, though. Not a free capitalist system. This is a forced capitalist system. When you have an administration that's telling you must be vaccinated to work, you must be vaccinated to travel, you must be vaccinated. This is big pharma's grip on the politician. Again, watch that special Dope Sick. I believe it's Netflix, and you will see how the FDA approved, okay, the OxyContin. You will see how they approved it. You will see the smelly underpinnings of corruption that will be exposed there. How FDA officials were given high-paying jobs by Purdue Pharma after they approved the OxyContin. You will see the signs of corruption everywhere, and you will see the signs of this being nothing but a money grab. And now the money grab is money from the U.S. taxpayer. Before, okay, the money grab was by approving drugs and selling drugs and going out to market with salespeople. This isn't needed anymore. Their salespeople are Joe Biden and Kamala Harris and Elizabeth Warren and the far left. That's their salespeople now, that are selling you these and forcing and mandating, and then they tell you it's free, go get it, it's free, every dose is free, we're buying billions of doses, look how good we are, we're buying billions of doses for the rest of the world. Guess what? Guess who's buying those doses? You. Nothing is free. Big Pharma doesn't donate these vaccines. Big Pharma doesn't donate their research. Big Pharma doesn't donate their foundries and laboratories. They don't donate. These are paid for, okay? We are paying for all these billions and billions and billions of doses for the flu. And that's where this is at. And Big Pharma is filling their pockets. This to me is painfully clear, painfully obvious. And we'll see how far this is allowed to go. Okay? I've spoke my piece. I've said what I believe. Again, I challenge you. Get this in front of people, please. Get subscribers. Share this. Share this with people. Let's get subscribers. Let's get people listening. I don't understand what else we have to do to try to strike a chord and to help us move this channel forward. I think this is valuable content. I think this is informative content. And it's verified and validated by the fact that YouTube keeps shutting us down. When YouTube starts shutting us down, that's because we are striking, we are hitting a nerve. And that nerve's been hit already a couple of times, and who knows? This may be the last time you see me on YouTube. But I need to say what I believe is true. I need to give my opinion, my views on all of this. And this, to me, is crystal clear. We are going down the path of control that is not America. Thank you, and have a good day.